Well, the way this work happened is I had spent 20 years with a teacher who insisted on absolute loyalty and devotion, surrender. And I had to find my own way, whatever the cost. And so we're working to find a way, and it takes mutual work, to help provide the resources that presumably are present in a teacher-student relationship, master disciple, whatever you want to call it, without all those hooks.
Yeah.
But as in other intimate relationships, it takes work. And it takes commitment on both parts. And a willingness, I mean, one of the things that teachers in our work are trained in, have to be good at, is the capacity to apologize and make amends. Which is actually, in the spiritual context, a pretty startling thing when people first experience it, because spiritual teachers, apparently uniquely, well, I guess there are a lot of people who are in leadership who assume that they're just right about everything. But spiritual teachers add to that the I'm free of karmas piece. That we just, I don't believe about me or anybody else. And so I really hear you about that, you know, along with the other aspects of what's being said. I actually want to come back to what David and Paul were saying. Really sorry that it came across as salesy. My concern, I mean, I'd give you any of that stuff in a heartbeat, particularly now that you've said so. I mean, you know, in other words, what do we care? It's not about that money exchange, such that, hey, let's get them to pay for things. For me, the impulse that led to saying those things is an acute awareness that by agreement we're bringing stuff up to the surface here that is very difficult to process. And Linda and I are acutely sensitive to the fact that we can't take full responsibility for that with you in a day's time, and we do want you to know that there's more. So I just want to make that clear, because you know, it's another thing about the way this kind of stuff is conducted. It's very hard to present things in the world, you know, kind of get your semaphore signal up there to be noticed without somehow going into or seeming to go into the appearance of what can I get out of these people. And so that's what makes mutuality a real workout.
Yes, exactly.
In every context. And learning how to honor and be with all of our own stuff while we're changing so fast.